Hi, I'm Shivanshi and I'm going to walk you through the latest product update we have released recently, and it is 3.8.0. This is our very first product update video, and we are expecting that we will continue with such videos going forward. So, this product update is majorly about big fixes related to V3 and the releases after that. And there are a few good additions. So let's begin. So we have added sorting and filtering options to the bulk edit functionality that we have for our managed sites, which means if you go to your site that you're managing with InstaWP, its settings, and under the manage site option you will have plugins and theme tabs. So if you will go there, you will see the option to sort the plugins or themes by name or updates available. You can also see you can also filter updated or not updated plugins or themes. So it's going to make things a lot easier and more manageable for you, especially if you're managing hundreds of sites. Next is wp.new. So we have changed the design of wp.new interface, which means that everything is improved for user experience and has more options. For example, you can now choose a plan while creating a site instantly with our wp.new uh, feature. And besides that, if you are not logged in, you will have the option, or maybe if you're a free user, you will have the option to add a credit card, making things very easy and the process very easy for you. Now, to bring more transparency to how we display our pricing, we have added price per day details to users' records for the pay-as-you-go users. We have also added a confirmation about $25 free credits that we have to our first-time users when they add credit card to our platform, so that they know that they're getting free credits to buy the platform and they can make use of them in the best possible manner. Alright, let's talk about improvements next. So you will now be able to easily mark your site permanent or temporary just by clicking the flag icon that is present on the site details page. When you will go to your site details page, you will see it on the right, top right. Besides that, we also have improved the bulk update progress to show individual site progress that allows better trackability and improved user experience. Next, you might feel that our dashboard is a bit more snappy, a bit more fast. It's because we have reduced the API call time for our product, and it is going to impact things for good. Next, the user's records will no longer be displayed to the uh, users on the details page if the team is shared. It is done to maintain privacy and security, to keep things separate when teams are shared. Okay, so let's talk about fixes. And just to give you an idea, we have uh, released the most significant fixes of the year in the series. For example, previously when you would go to site credentials and try copying your password, if it is hidden, you won't be able to copy it while there's no error. So now, even if the field is hidden, you will be able to copy it because you anyway have access to this page. Besides that, the snapshots or templates creation that was many users were complaining that uh, the template is not being created or the snapshot is not being created. They are continuously seeing the in progress status for team members especially. So it is fixed. While using a SWP, you might not be able to use the same credit card uh, if you were a team member. So this has changed. We now allow using the same credit card as the team owner for the whole team. You might have seen a UI issue when going to the queue lock section in your dashboard. that there was an unintended rotation of alert beacon box, means an icon that was not loading properly and degrading your user experience. So we have fixed that icon as well. If you are using our product demo functionality, you would be glad to know that restoring expired demo sites no longer places them on the free plan. It was an issue and we have fixed that. Also, if you are creating sites with us and though they won't be suspended without a good reason, and if it is suspended for a reason, you will see that reason instead. Previously, when you used to clone site, it was like showing on the free plan, which is not right, because if you're cloning a site, it should clone its setting as well as the plan. So now the default plan for your clone site is same as the site you are cloning. We have also fixed the filters related to managed sites, which means the advanced and basic filters at a glitch related to UI, and it is also fixed now. Uh, Translation issues on the first cache model for the managed sites again are fixed recently. If you were using templates or snapshots in our platform, and you have added the created by field in the email templates, there was an issue in displaying the creator's name, but that is fixed recently. The go live action is now working properly. Previously, the modal was closing unexpectedly, but it is not the case anymore. We have also fixed the snapshot site creation, which was failing because the plan ID was missing, but that's not happening anymore. You will be easily able to create a site from snapshot. We have also resolved 500 errors that were there with our Active Campaign and MailChimp integrations. The issues related to suffix selection during site creations process were fixed. We have also fixed issues where the map domain was being removed from the list without any cause. Also, there was an issue related to source and destination migration file path related to our InstaWP Connect plugin, which is fixed very recently. So this was all about 3.8.0, and going forward we are going to come up with very exciting features, and it is going to happen very recently. Till then, stay tuned, and if you have any question, you can drop them here in the comment box or reach out to us um, via live chat. We'll be happy to help. Thank you.